day is a day of worshipping your Guru. That is your mother. And as I told you, it's a very unique happening that mother herself had to become your Guru. And also you know that it is a very difficult task for a mother to be able, because her love is so overflowing that it is difficult for her to give any discipline to her children. She cannot discipline her own love. How can she discipline her own children? Being that, the responsibility on the disciples is much greater. If the Guru is a person who can discipline you without feeling anything hurting to him, he is much more capable and he can do it. But for a mother, it is a very, very, very difficult. Very difficult job. She does not know how to balance. And she is extremely perfect because she is a mother. While the Guru from the very beginning does not perfect. But mother till the end, she will go to the last end. Even if the child has forsaken her, even if he has beaten her out, even if he is willing to kill her, still she will be saying that my child, are you hurt? Then the responsibility of the disciples is much more that they do not hurt. And they do not take my love for granted, for they must know that they have to prove them. And they have to improve them. That is why this state is a very unique combination of tremendous love, overflowing in, and also the thought, I would say the divine inspiration that tells you that you have to be disciplined. You have to be disciplined sahaj, not by you, but has to be. Because if a ship is not properly tied up, or it is not seaworthy, it cannot go very far. If you want to enjoy the ride in the ocean of His grace and compassion, His bliss and trust, then you must build up yourself fully. Now we have seen, we have, and we can excite them, we can awaken them by awakening. But it is not a mechanical process. Every deity has got a subtle point behind it, which is a very subtle being within you. You know them one by one. And you know why these chakras are catching, because you lack that. There's nothing to feel bad about. As I told you, this is like your motor car outside. This is your instrument, but the instrument has to be properly harmonized. Today I want certain promises by you. And the foremost of all, as Christ said, love thy neighbor as thyself. I would say, one step ahead of that, love the neighbor, the Sahajogi, more than yourself. Let us start. I don't ask you to do for the whole year. Among. First of all, decide what have you done for us. Second, promise yourself to make that you will never say a harsh word to any other person, even if he beats you hard. You can tell me that. That is the greatest thing you will become to. Don't try to correct us. If he asks you to check him, then tell that to him. But do not be harsh. Use your tongue for saying something. I am telling you again and again and again. Otherwise, I will put some sort of a restriction on you. Try to control your tongue. Very easy. Put sweet. You are Sahajogi, but very easy to put it. It's such an attraction. Why do you say harsh? For what? To create enemies? You want to have enemies, you can have enemies. For that you need not say harsh. Very easy to gather enemies. Difficult to get. And difficult to get your own kids and kids. The Sahajogi, you have one mother. And that hurts you the most. Anything that tries to bless you will take out my heart into many parts. And this body will become divided into many. So don't do that to me. This is the greatest suffering I can have from you. I request you not to do that, because I have taken you into my being and you are part and parcel of it. You are one of the 1,000 petals of my soul. And I don't want these petals to be broken by you and to be trampled by. You have your own dignity and respect the dignity. And you are Sahajogi, realize, must know. You are not ordinary. As you respect yourself, you respect others. This is one thing that among yourself you should be very humble and very friendly and extremely. Also, when you will start doing that, gradually you will learn a method by which you will be very. It is better to be than to be harsh. It is better to be beaten up than to be beating others. It is better to be simple and deceived than to be deceived. We are like the shield, and the shield has to fight the sword. Sword doesn't fight the sword. The shield does. It is, you must understand that for anything, no harsh word is to be. Keep quiet. Just keep quiet, control your. That is one thing. That there should be no disunity, because you are collectively conscious among yourselves. If there is disunity among you, you cannot be one. And how can you think of the whole world being one? Just think of it. And your responsibility is much greater, because you are the first people who have got it in the whole of Europe and the whole of India. Respecting people. Think of the good points that everyone has. Try to love. If I were like you, I am complete, I have no problem. Why am I following? Because I die. If you love each other, you will see the good points of others, and you will invite. Try to love. But do not confuse this love with the carnal love. This is divine love. Absolutely pure, elevating, helping you to assess. Tonight, we promise you that you will look at every Sahajogi as a person in bondage in love and not in hatred. And if somebody you think is not doing right or going bad, then you cure that person sitting in your house. You know how to do it. But don't do that. By talking in, you are not going to do anything to him. You use your method to change. Very good. This is one point. And that will give you the greatest thing. The greatest of all. When I will see all my children loving each other, being kind to each other, running to do for everyone, trying to help each other, and extremely humble. Some of you are better off, some of you are more intelligent, some of you have got more heart. Don't try to show down somebody who lacks little bit in intelligence or somebody who has little less of love. Maybe that person wants more love. But try to give than to expect others to give. Then the second one I want you, all of you, today to know that you are the people who have to build up Sahaja Yoga in this country and also in other countries wherever. So you are like seed, and a seed which has to grow the whole tree. You have to bear all other trees. So how important it is. So today you have to resolve that in your personal life you are going to do. You are going to watch yourself. You are going to introspect yourself. You are not going to tell lies. And you are going to look after your chastity. Look after your life as a very precious. And you are not going to cheat yourself. And you are not going to debate yourself. And you are not going to humiliate yourself in your own eyes. But develop those eyes which criticize all these things and can see yourself. Today we must promise you that you will meditate to introspect, then getting into yourself. Thirdly, you will not criticize others. That is God's own matter. At any cost. If you do not understand a part of Sahaja, you can come and ask, but don't criticize. This is you must stop. So far, whatever has been happened has happened. It's finished. It's forgotten. But don't criticize his ways now anymore, because now you are put into a higher position. You are put into a higher position today. No more discipline of Sahaja at any cost, at any cost. Because then you will criticize the God. If you don't understand, ask. And now you know you are the people. God has sent only those who really know that Sahaja Yoga is the only way. It is revealed to you only very few people that this is the truth. And this is going to save the whole humanity and all the people. And God can be only understood through Sahaja. Nobody is going to decry Sahaja Yoga. Nor anybody is going to say that I am the Sahaja Yoga. Anybody who thinks like that has been always, so far we have seen in our practices in Sahaja Yoga for the last so many years. But anyone who takes upon to themselves that I am the Sahaja Yoga has had the worst possible fall from it. Don't. We are a part and part of that. Harmonized is one. So nobody should criticize Sahaja Yoga. Nobody should take chances with Sahaja. And fourth, you have to be obedient. I have been telling you in a different way, in every way, that you should understand. Now, because today you have done this puja, I want to tell you that on your own, on your free will, with your own understanding, you have to be obedient. This is your own decision. I cannot force obedience on you, but you must understand it is for you. Because every minute I can see your future, I can see your past, I can see your accent, I can see everything. If I say anything at that moment, may appear little unreasonable, but just obey. I'm not asking too much, not much, as other gurus. You don't know other gurus, what do? They will hang the disciple in the well, halfway down. He is just there from his waist. You see, they will be hanging a rope. Us, they take 7 parikshas like this horrible one. They will throw him into some place. 7 like this. There are altogether 108 parikshas. And then they say, come along. Then they will start. Asking. I'm not taking your test, but obedience is very necessary. Because I know everything. I can't help it. You cannot have another opinion about myself because that's it. And if I say something, I would not say normally. I will not hurt you, know that. I hate you. After any hurt I cause you, I will leave it. But I have to, because you are my dearest. And you are my youth. And you have to do the most important thing. To be fair. Whatever I have to do for today, for this day, and today's function, I will do. These are the things you must do. I haven't asked for much, but they are very difficult. They are difficult. So, look after yourself. Try to be good surgeons. Speak to each other. Kind to each other. Don't deceive yourself. Look after your meditation. And everything